25th Saturday Night Main Event, the second installment of the rebirth of a Saturday Night Main Event. We had contract signings, we had championship matches, we had all sorts going on in some of these matches. I think a lot of people went, it's a house show basically, but I'm going to shout out and do crazy things and just see what happens. So we'll jump in and we'll talk about it. We're starting off with obviously the contract signing between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, and it's mediated by Shawn Michaels. And it was actually a really good segment. I think Cody going up on the ladder, hitting the whoa from obviously his entrance. It was loud. The fans are up for it. Obviously, Kevin's wearing Cody Sucks Eggs as a t-shirt, which I'm here for the pettiness. I'm here for it. I'm here for this Kevin Owens character arc. I'm here for the pettiness. And this match, by the way, next week at the Rumble will be a banger. I really do think so. I think, obviously, the chemistry is fantastic. Kevin Owens in these sort of matches is, in my opinion, unrivaled in WWE. The stuff that he will do, there's nothing that he won't do in terms of these sort of matches, but these guys are going to have a great match. I can already sense it, and I'm really looking forward to it. Obviously, it all spirals out of control, as you expect with contract signings. It spirals out of control, a little bit of brawl kicks off, and it looks like Package Driver is going to be hit on Shawn Michaels by Kevin Owens. Cody breaks it up, and then Shawn hits him with the sweet chin music. I thought it was a really great segment. I really, really enjoyed it. Yeah, and obviously it just keeps help building to the title match. So looking forward to that. Moving on, first match. Let's do the first match. Okay, so first match, Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax, Women's World Title match. And like I said, this was a match where it was great, by the way. I really enjoyed this match, but also it was a match where Rhea was just doing crazy things and just seeing what was going to work and what was going to happen. It was like, things off of ropes, high flying moves, things that you don't ever see Rhea doing. So really enjoyed it. Obviously, it still makes Nia look strong losing this match even still, which is good. Obviously Nia got off so many big moves as well, so it wasn't like Rhea dominating, because with Rhea matches, it does kind of feel like Rhea just dominates it, and you can kind of go, I can predict the story of this match. Here we go. I've laid it out. Does that work? I'm 95% correct. This one, it was much more enjoyable knowing that it was a close encounter really between the two. Obviously, I don't think anyone expected Jax to win this, but it was a close encounter. You then have the next match of Bron Breakker versus Sheamus. I think, obviously, as some people are thinking, is Sheamus going to finally capture the Intercontinental title that has evaded him his whole career, and he did not, unfortunately. And I didn't expect him to do it. I think they're going to continue to try and build this all the way to a point where, is it a UK PLE? Is it a WrestleMania where they finally give him the big moment? And regardless, though, the match was a banger. It's a Sheamus match. Sheamus matches are just bangers. Everyone knows that. You can put money on it being a banger. And it was really, really great. Loads of close falls. Braun obviously hitting the spear for the win. Actually, when you were listening to the commentary, you can tell Ventura was like, Jesse Ventura was so into this. Yeah, Pat was obviously Pat. Michael's Michael, but Jesse was really into this. And it says a lot. It says a lot when the commentary is so amped and so hyped to this. And it's a rivalry that I've really enjoyed on Raw. People talking about, Triple H has not done the mid-card titles any well. I think this one, if you think that Braun's coming out of this reign not really looking what you would hope he would look, I think I would disagree personally. You then had the match that I was most looking forward to all night of Braun Strowman versus Jacob Fatu, and it was probably the right outcome. So Braun Strowman wins this by a DQ. I mean, Jacob Fatu just snaps and just destroys Braun. So Braun still wins, so, gets the W on the column, but Jacob just goes absolutely mental. Obviously, you expect there to be some sort of round two of this. You would think so. I mean, the amount of moonsaults Jacob Fatu hits. I mean, the guy's a freak athlete. A guy that big shouldn't move the way he does. But look, really, really enjoyed it. I was, I enjoyed it. I just enjoyed that match, and it's probably the right outcome. Then you had the World Championship match between Gunther and Jey Uso, which Gunther winning, which I wasn't surprised by this. I was watching it with a friend, and Jay was getting actually probably more moves than I expected him to do. So, I thought, is this going to be a Gunter domination match? But actually, I don't think it was. I thought, it made Jay look good. And the whole point, these matches is to make sure you don't bury someone, obviously. But Jay looked good in this match, getting multiple spears and splashes and, close falls. Gunter obviously putting him away with the power bombs at the end, and it was the right decision. I could definitely see this maybe being a match again later on. Yeah, do you know what? Looking at the show, I thought it was a good show for me. I thought there was loads of good spots. Obviously, I think predictable matches, which is the only downfall of it. I think you could probably. I mean, no, actually, yeah, they were all predictable results. I mean, I predicted all of those to be the way they were going. I thought the contract signing was great. It's always great to see Shawn Michaels, and it's especially great not to see him behind a monitor at NXT. Sometimes it's lovely to see him just in front of the camera because it's the showstopper. Takes me back to the childhood. So, no, overall, really, really good show. I'm interested to see when they do the next installment. There was talks of maybe doing 3 or 4 a year, so we'll see when the next one will be. Obviously, you'd think it would be the springtime, spring for at least the UK people. But yeah, no, really good show. Really, really enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down below on the show, and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care. Peace.